People called her a driver. She built an aviation empire. The story of Kanika Tekriwal. Just imagine, if a girl is told, what will you do? Become a driver? If her dreams are belittled just because she is a girl, because she is young, because society has already decided a limit for her. Usually there are only two paths. Either she breaks, or she writes a story the world remembers for years. Today's story is about that second kind of girl. A daughter who didn't fly an airplane, but lifted the entire aviation industry with her vision. A girl people mocked saying, "You'll become a pilot?" Meaning you'll become a driver? And that same girl today has built the biggest private aviation empire in India. This is the story of Kanika Tekriwal. A story not just of business, but of grit, courage, stubbornness, and unbelievable self-belief. Kanika Tekriwal was born into a Marwadi business family. The typical business culture where the daily conversation at home is, "Don't do a job, do business." Kanika heard these lines since childhood and felt them deeply too. But inside her was a dream higher than the sky itself, to become a pilot, to fly planes, to make the sky her identity. When she told her family that she wanted to become a pilot, that's when the dialogue came that changed the direction of her life. Pilot? Meaning a driver? Will you become a driver? This wasn't just a joke. It was a mindset, the old, rusted mindset of society that believes girls can't go too far. But look at destiny's twist. The dream of becoming a pilot broke early. Circumstances, situations, permissions, everything together closed that dream. Many people would have given up there. They would have said, "Fine, what was meant to happen didn't happen. Let's live a normal life now." But Kanika was not one of them. She belonged to that rare category of people who believe that if the front door closes, you break the back wall and create your own path. Leaving aviation was not an option for her. So she told herself, "If I cannot fly a plane, can I not claim the sky in another way?" From here began the story of Jet Set Go, a dream that, according to the time, seemed almost impossible. Private aviation in India was very limited. Whenever one thought of private jets, only the super rich came to mind, Ambani-level people, Bollywood stars, big industrialists. But Kanika Tekriwal saw something different. She believed that in India, private aviation would not remain just a luxury. It would become a necessity. She thought, why not buy private jets and rent them out? Why not create an Uber of the sky? A structured system where accessing private jets wouldn't be complicated, but organized, easy, and transparent. But ideas always sound good. The ground reality is always brutal. The year was 2014. Age, just 21. And in front of her stood India's male-dominated, aggressive, and complex aviation industry. When Kanika would go to airbases, conduct inspections, or sit in meetings, people's first assumption after seeing her was always, "You must be cabin crew." No one was ready to see her as a serious business person. She was young, she was a woman, and she was entering an industry where all major decisions were traditionally taken by grey-suited middle-aged men. Many people smiled at her. Many underestimated her. Many openly doubted her. But inside, Kanika Tekriwal burned a fire that doesn't extinguish with insult. It burns her even brighter. Jet Set Go was launched. But launching doesn't mean success. The real battle began from there. The biggest problem, funding. Kanika went to investors. She gave presentations, explained her vision, showed numbers. But the answer repeatedly came back the same. No, sometimes because it was considered a risky business. Sometimes because she's a girl. Will she handle it? Sometimes because what future does private jets even have in India? But Kanika did not give up. She once said, "Everyone shut doors on my face. Only one person believed in me." And today it gives goosebumps when she says, "Till today, I have only invested 5,600. And today, we run the largest private jet fleet in India. That line is not just a statement. It is a slap on every doubt that ever underestimated her. Jet Set Go gradually grew. Slowly, clients started coming in. Celebrities, politicians, corporate giants. Then repeat clients began to return. The biggest change came when people realized that Kanika Tekriwal is not just a dreamer. She is a doer. She doesn't just talk. She delivers. With the company headquarters in Delhi and operations in Mumbai, Hyderabad, and Bangalore, Jet Set Go had become a national level brand. Today, this company is not just a luxury service. It has become a major pillar for emergency medical flights, business travel, crisis movement, and strategic aviation support. But this journey was not that simple. Behind every success story, there's hidden struggle, financial breakdowns, sleepless nights, self-doubt, crying moments, breakdowns. But what Kanika Tekriwal once said in an interview is very deep. She said, "The biggest victory is when you look at yourself in the mirror and say, 'Yes, I did it.' That is the satisfaction money cannot give. That is the pride you only get after winning." There was another big chapter in Kanika's life, health. At a young age, she had to face a life-threatening illness, a disease like cancer. Just imagine, a girl only 22 years old, whose dreams were sky high, and suddenly life throws her onto a hospital bed. But as they say, fighters are not made on the field, they are built from within. Kanika did not let the illness become her weakness. She recovered and came back stronger than before. Her disease did not scare her. Instead, it gave a new meaning to life. Maybe that's why today she is a walking example of mental strength, grit, and positivity. Kanika Tekriwal's career experience was also extremely powerful. She first worked as director of operations in a global aviation company. Before that, she handled business development at Pacific Aerospace. She also served as assistant vice president in a large company like Indiabulls. Meaning, she didn't just learn from books, she learned from real battlefield experience. And 𝐮𝐸𝐴 from Coventry University, studies in economics and visual communication from Mumbai University. This means she wasn't just a dreamer, she was a technically, financially, and creatively equipped leader. And this very combination became her biggest strength. Today, her net worth is in hundreds of crores. Jet Set Go is a multi-hundred crore aviation empire. And now, she is a judge on Shark Tank India. Just think, the girl who was once told, if you become a pilot, people will call you a driver. That very girl today has the authority to decide investments in other people's dreams. Today, that same girl tells other entrepreneurs, take risks, have faith. If you fall, get up. And if the world doubts you, don't prove it. Win and show it. The story of Kanika Tekriwal is not just a business lesson. It is a life lesson. It tells us that society surely labels you girl, young, non-serious, overdreamer. But these labels are only on paper. The ink of truth is something you decide yourself. Kanika proved that if your heart is pure, your mind is committed, and your hard work is truly honest, then no matter what the world says, the sky doesn't just remain the limit, it becomes your asset.
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.